Imagine a sea with 7 shades of blue, white sand, and a reggae beat in the air. This is San Andrés and Providencia. But don't let the beauty fool you. These islands can be a trap for your wallet if you don't know the rules. In this updated guide, I'll show you how to navigate the crowds, find the secret spots, and avoid the island tax that locals try to charge tourists. Stick around for the secret reef that most tourists skip. Asterisk before you even land, there is a cost you can't avoid, the tourist card, OCCRE. In this updated version of the islands, you must buy it at the airport in your city of origin. Keep that paper safe. You'll need it to leave the island and to enter Providencia. Don't give papaya by losing it, or you'll have to pay the full price again at the airport. It's an expensive piece of paper, so treat it like your passport. Asterisk most people think San Andrés and Providencia are the same. They couldn't be more different. San Andrés is the busy, commercial brother full of duty-free shops and crowds. Providencia is the quiet, untouched sister, no big hotels, no massive crowds, and pure nature. If you want to party and shop, stay in San Andrés. If you want to disappear from the world, take the flight to Providencia immediately. Asterisk most people think San Andrés and Providencia are the same. They couldn't be more different. San Andrés is the busy, commercial brother full of duty-free shops and crowds. Providencia is the quiet, untouched sister, no big hotels, no massive crowds, and pure nature. If you want to party and shop, stay in San Andrés. If you want to disappear from the world, take the flight to Providencia immediately. Asterisk the best way to see San Andrés is by renting a golf cart or a mule. It's fun, but it's a hotspot for scams. Currently, some renters will blame you for scratches that were already there. Pro tip: take a full video of the vehicle before you drive away, including the tires and the bottom. Negotiate the full day price and clarify if gas is included. Don't give papaya by leaving your ID as a deposit. Asterisk Johnny Cay is the iconic island you see in every photo. It is beautiful, but in this updated guide, I have to be honest, it gets extremely crowded. If you go on a weekend, you'll be shoulder to shoulder with hundreds of people. Go on a weekday and take the first boat at 9 a.m. Also, the waves can be rough, so if you aren't a strong swimmer, be very careful when getting off the boat. Asterisk when you arrive at Johnny Cay or Rocky Cay, waiters will offer you a mixed seafood platter. They often won't tell you the price or will give you a tourist menu. In 2026, some people have been charged $100 for a basic lunch. Always ask for the official menu with prices printed. If they say they don't have one, don't order. There are fixed-price restaurants just 5 minutes away that are much safer. Asterisk Rocky Cay is a tiny island you can actually walk to because the water is so shallow. It's a great experience, but the papaya here is your belongings. People leave their bags on the shore while they walk to the quay. Don't do it. Use the paid lockers or bring a waterproof bag. Thieves watch for tourists who leave their phones and wallets unattended on the beach. Stay smart. Asterisk if you want to snorkel, Westview is the famous spot with the slide and diving board. It's fun, but very touristy. For a more natural and quiet experience, go to La Pisanita. It's currently less crowded and has just as many fish. Bring some bread or fish food, and you'll be surrounded by hundreds of colorful fish in seconds. It's a natural aquarium for a fraction of the cost of a boat tour. Asterisk to get to Providencia, you have 2 choices, a tiny plane or the catamaran. The catamaran is cheaper but can be a nightmare if you get seasick. The Caribbean waves are no joke. The flight is 20 minutes of pure beauty, looking at the reef from above. Currently, flights sell out weeks in advance, so book early. Providencia is the real Caribbean, and the extra effort to get there is 100% worth it. Asterisk in Providencia, you won't find cars, just mules and bikes. The people here speak an English-based Creole, and the vibe is completely different. It's pure, slow, and honest. There are no street vendors harassing you. In this updated guide, I recommend staying in Southwest Bay. It has the best beach on the island and the most authentic food. It's where you go to truly disconnect from the modern world. Asterisk Cayo Cangrejo, Crab Cay, is arguably the most beautiful spot in all of Colombia. It's a tiny rock in the middle of a turquoise lagoon. You have to pay a small entry fee because it's a national park. The hike to the top takes 2 minutes, and the view is life-changing. Snorkeling around the rock is incredible. You can see sea turtles and rays. This is the place where you realize why you traveled this far. For the best view in the Caribbean, hike to the peak in Providencia. It's the highest point on the island. In this updated guide, I recommend doing it at sunrise. You'll need a local guide to find the trail, and it takes about 90 minutes. Standing at the top, looking at the entire sea of 7 colors and the coral reef surrounding the island, is a spiritual experience. Don't forget your water. San Andrés is generally safe, but like any tourist hub, petty theft happens. In the updated city center, be careful with your phone at night. Providencia, on the other hand, is one of the safest places in the world. People leave their keys in their bikes. However, the real danger on both islands is the sun and dehydration. The Caribbean sun at this latitude will burn you in 15 minutes. Use reef-safe sunscreen to protect yourself and the coral. You cannot visit these islands without trying rondon. It's a traditional stew made with fish, conch, coconut milk, yams, and dumplings. It's the soul of the Raizal culture. In Providencia, ask for Dondi de Manacho for the most authentic version. In San Andrés, look for the local fritangas along the road. It's a heavy meal, so plan for a long nap afterwards under a palm tree. Here is the secret I promised. Most tours in San Andrés take you to the same 3 spots. But if you hire a private boat for a few hours, ask them to take you to Bajo Bonito. It's a shallow sandbar in the middle of the ocean with crystal clear water and no people. It's like having a private swimming pool in the Caribbean. This is the ultimate no den papaya move to avoid the crowds. The water looks like a pool, but the currents can be strong, especially near the reefs. In San Andrés, the biggest danger today is the jet skis. Some drivers are reckless and get too close to the swimming areas. Stay inside the buoy lines. If you are snorkeling, always have a bright buoy or stay close to your boat so the jet skis can see you. Safety first in the water. Can you work from the islands? In San Andrés, yes, mostly. In this updated version of the island, hotels have decent Wi-Fi. But in Providencia? Forget it. The internet there is slow and unreliable. It's a place to disconnect, not to join a Zoom call. If you are a digital nomad, finish your work in Medellin or Bogota before flying here. Treat the islands as your off-the-grid reward. Alcohol is cheap in San Andrés because it's tax-free. You'll see people drinking on the beach all day. My advice, be careful with the Coco Loco cocktails. They are delicious but very strong, and the heat makes the effect twice as fast. In Providencia, nightlife is just a cold beer at a beach bar like reggae bar with live music. It's more about the conversation and the stars than the clubbing. San Andrés and Providencia are the most expensive parts of Colombia. For a mid-range stay, plan for about $120 to $150 a day per person. Food, transport, and tours add up quickly. Providencia is even more expensive because everything has to be shipped in. But remember, the best things, like swimming in the 7-colored sea, are free. Just budget for the logistics and don't give papaya with hidden tour fees. The islands are a fragile ecosystem. In this updated guide, I ask you to be a responsible traveler. Don't touch the coral, don't buy jewelry made of turtle shells, and take your trash back to the main island. The Raizal people are proud and welcoming. Respect their culture and they will show you the true heart of the Caribbean.
Cartagena is the crown jewel of the Caribbean. But in 2026, it's also a minefield of tourist traps. If you aren't careful, you'll end up paying $500 for a simple lunch on the beach. In this video, I'm showing you how to enjoy the magic without the scams. And stay until the end, because I'm revealing a hidden beach club that is actually affordable and 100% scam-free. You won't find this on TripAdvisor. The Ciudad Amurallada is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason. The colonial architecture and colorful balconies are breathtaking. But here is my honest take. It has become a giant outdoor museum for tourists. It's beautiful, yes, but it can feel claustrophobic. To truly feel the soul of Cartagena today, you need to step outside the walls and in to Getsemani. That's where the real Costico magic is happening right now. Let's talk about your first challenge, the freestyle rappers. They will follow you, rapping about your clothes or your walk, and then demand money. It's clever, but it can get aggressive. The rule in 2026 is simple. Don't stop walking, smile, and say no, gracias, firmly. If you stop to listen, you are committed to paying. It's part of the street culture, but you need to set boundaries early. This is the most famous scam on the beaches of Boca Grande. A lady will approach you and offer a free sample of a massage on your hand or foot. Spoiler alert, it is never free. 5 minutes later, she will demand $50. If they touch you, they will charge you. Keep your hands to yourself and politely decline any samples, whether it's a massage, an oyster, or a gift bracelet. Prices in Cartagena have skyrocketed. In 2026, some restaurants on the beach are charging service fees that aren't legal. Always, and I mean always, ask for the printed menu with prices before ordering anything. If they say we don't have a menu, walk away immediately. That is a 100% guarantee that you will be overcharged. The tourist tax is real, but you don't have to pay it if you're smart. Boca Grande is the skyline you see in all the photos. It looks like Miami with its skyscrapers and beaches. But here's the human truth. The beach there is crowded. The sand is gray, and the vendors are relentless. If you want a relaxing day, this isn't it. It's great for a walk at sunset or a nice dinner. But for a true Caribbean beach experience, you have to get on a boat. Everyone wants to go to Playa Blanca in Bar. My advice, don't. In 2026, it has become oversaturated, noisy, and frankly, stressful. You'll spend more time fighting off vendors than swimming. If you must go through a private tour that takes you to the quiet zone at the end of the beach. But honestly, there are much better options in the Islas del Rosario that I'll show you in a minute. Okay, here is the secret I promised. Instead of the crowded bar, take a 10-minute boat to Tierra Bamba. Specifically, look for clubs like Phoenix Beach or Blue Apple Beach. They have a controlled environment, no street vendors allowed, and fixed prices. You pay a day pass that includes transport and lunch. It's the only way to get a premium Caribbean experience without the stress of being scammed every 5 minutes. Taxis in Cartagena do not have meters. Let me repeat, no meters. This means you must negotiate the price before you get in. Ask your hotel staff what the standard rate is to your destination. A ride within the city should be around $3 to $5. If the driver asks for more when you arrive, stay calm and remind him of the agreed price. Better yet, use Uber or InDrive to have a fixed price on your screen. Cartagena is hot, but it's not just the sun, it's the humidity. In 2026, we are seeing record temperatures. If you plan to walk the walls, do it before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. Between noon and 3 p.m., the sun is brutal. Wear a hat, use sunscreen, and drink twice as much water as you think you need. And no, beer doesn't count as water even. If a cold Club Colombia feels like heaven in the heat, you can eat like a king on any budget here. For a high-end experience, Alquimico is a must. It's consistently voted one of the best bars in the world. But for a real Costico lunch, find a local spot and order pescado frito con arroz de coco. The coconut rice in Cartagena is sweet, salty, and addictive. Just remember the rule. If the restaurant doesn't have prices on the wall or menu, your wallet is in danger. Everyone goes to Caf Del Mar for the sunset. It's iconic, but it's always packed and overpriced. Here is my hack. Buy a cold beer from a street vendor for $2. Walk 50 meters down the wall and sit on the edge. You get the exact same view, more peace, and you save $20 on the cover charge. It's the ultimate no-den papaya move for your budget. When the sun goes down, Plaza de la Trinidad in Getsemani is the place to be. It's a public square where locals and tourists mix. You'll see street performers, families, and people dancing salsa. It's free, it's vibrant, and it feels real. If you want to dance, Caf Havana is world famous for live salsa. But get there early, the line gets long, and the air conditioning is a myth. Cartagena is generally safe in the tourist areas, but 2026 has brought some new challenges. Avoid walking alone in dark alleys of the old city late at night. Stick to the main streets where there is light and people. And just like in Medellin, be careful with strangers who seem too friendly, too fast. If a deal sounds too good to be true, like a $10 boat tour to the islands, it's probably a setup for a scam. Colombia is famous for emeralds, and Cartagena is full of jewelry shops. Here is my advice. Unless you are an expert, do not buy emeralds on the street. They are almost certainly glass or plastic. If you want a real one, go to a certified museum store like Joyeria Caribe. You'll get a certificate of authenticity. It's an investment, so don't give papaya by buying a green stone from a guy on the corner. If you are a brave traveler and want to see the real Cartagena, take a taxi to Bizerto Market. It is loud, chaotic, smelly, and absolutely fascinating. It's the city's main food supply. You can eat the freshest fruit and the most authentic sancocho, but go early. Leave your jewelry at the hotel and go with a local guide if possible. It's not for everyone, but it's 100% authentic. People from the coast, Costecos, are different from people in Bogota or Medellin. They are louder, faster, and very informal. Don't be offended if they call you amigo or mi lave immediately. They love to joke. The key to a good time in Cartagena is to match their energy. Smile, negotiate with a sense of humor, and don't take things too seriously. A good laugh can often lower the price of a souvenir. Can you work from Cartagena? Yes, but it's a challenge. The heat makes you want to nap, not code. However, Getsemani has some great co-working cafes with strong AC. Places like Selena are the hub for nomads in 2026. Just make sure your accommodation has a power backup, as the coastal grid can be unstable during tropical storms. High-speed internet is available, but always verify it with a speed test before booking. You will see the palanqueras women in traditional colorful dresses with fruit baskets on their heads. They are a symbol of the city. If you take a photo of them, they expect a tip. It's their job. Don't try to take a secret photo from far away. It's disrespectful. Instead, talk to them, ask for a photo, and give them a couple of dollars. It's a fair exchange for the most iconic picture of your trip. So, how much do you need? Cartagena is the most expensive city in Colombia. For a comfortable mid-range stay, plan for about $100 to $130 a day. This includes a nice room with a sea, good food, and some activities. If you go for luxury beach clubs and fine dining, that budget can easily double. Cartagena is a place where you get exactly what you pay for, or much less if you don't follow the rules. Cartagena is a test of your patience and your street smarts. It will try to overcharge you, it will make you sweat, and it will overwhelm your senses. But when the sun sets over the Caribbean and the breeze hits the old walls, you'll realize why people keep coming back. It's a city with a soul of gold and a skin of stone. Respect the locals, stay alert, and you will have an unforgettable experience. Cartagena is just the beginning of the coast. If you want more nature, less crowds, and the highest coastal mountain in the world, you need to head east. In our next video, we are going to Santa Marta and the magical Terona Park. I'll show you how to hike to the most beautiful beaches in South America without losing your mind. Subscribe, hit the bell, and as always, no den papaya.